I'm a designer by training. I'm approaching my mid-50s. I grew up in this area, Havelock area, Indus Lane, Now Road. So coming back here really brings back a lot of memories. Yes, I'm very interested in this sort of conversation. I think as a designer, I'm also very curious about culture, how things comes about. I always say that if I'm not a designer, I want to be an anthropologist. Kampung spirit is really about the neighborly spirit, and that Kampung spirit comes in the form of helping each other, really. My mom used to leave the keys with the neighbors when she needs to go out, right? I was just chatting with my mom that day and she was saying, wow, I can't believe I was so trusting last time. And that is really that spirit, right? Taking care of each other and being very visible of what each families are going through. I remember buying a pack of char kway teow is a treat. Every Sunday on TV they will broadcast the black and white Hong Kong movies, so the family come together and watch. So there's a time where I can sneak in that little request of, can we have a treat? While watching the movie, we will buy something for the family to eat and share, right? You basically bring your own ingredient, because during that time, a pack of char kway teow was 70 cents with egg. Without egg, it's 50 cents. It's mainly due to frugality. And then you take your egg and you put it on the shelf. I still remember there were a few eggs before me, and you got to watch your egg very closely because it was the egg that you brought, right? So you got to make sure that your egg was cooked with the noodles that you ordered. And that was really the whole experience, right, about bringing an egg to a char kway teow man. And he was quite willing to do it. The wonderful thing is that he was willing to do it, no question, right? And he will just then fry it and you're happy. He's okay to sell a 50 cents pack of noodles instead of 70 cents, right? Because he can't make the margin off that egg. But I guess that creates the relationship between the hawker and the customer. It comes down to the fact that everybody knows that during that time life is not easy. So anything to help each other, they will do it. Maybe it's time that we really need to bring back the social relationship. If we will have more understanding of the difficulties that they're going through, from the hawkers to the customers, right? What are the elements that the customer are struggling with sometimes, right? Or feel comfortable with. The hybrid concept could be having the hawker and the customer sort of each bringing their own bits and coming together and put together, let's say, a packaging which eventually would form one whole, right? Think conceptually. Basically, you give stake to both. Because like I said, right now, right, the customer has no stake. The customer takes a bag, gets the food and goes home, and then to finish eating just throws it away, right? There is no stake in it. And that's what is also amplifying the transactional relationship. So a hybrid, conceptually, if we make the customer contribute something, bring something, and the hawker adds to it, and it forms the complete solution of a packaging. Could be interesting to explore, right? Whether that can develop into something that would rekindle the relationship, to put it that way. Yeah. And when you have more attachment, I think you're more willing to do something to help each other. I think that should be the premise of us tackling sustainability.